What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Pretty Percent. That's spelled Pretty with a percent sign. Hey, I'm doing something totally different today. I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite shows, and that's Tyler Perry's Zatima. Before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you can be up to date whenever I drop a new video. All right, let's get right into it. Now, I want to let you know the reason why I'm going to be doing a review on my favorite show, which is the Tyler Perry Zatima, is because I want to get other people's takes on it. I want to get other people's thoughts about my favorite show. I want to know what you think about this show also. And it's one of my favorite shows. It's just so funny. So today I have my man here with me, Sean Bear. He's going to be reviewing also.
Hello there, YouTube.
So let's just get right into it, okay? We're going to talk about the show. We're in season 2, and this is episode 5 that we're talking about on Zatima. It's on BET+. You have to have the app, or you have to subscribe to it. You pay for it.
Find you somebody that can bootleg it for you or something like that.
Oh, my gosh, don't do that, you guys. But
yeah, please don't do that.
Okay.
You ain't hear from us.
So the name of it on season 2, episode 5, is more seasons. It's a first season, but we're just gonna talk about the second season because that's what we're gonna have to catch you up basically. But it was tensions ride high as Zac and Fatima deal with trust issues. Zac must ward off an insistent Deja. Dun, dun, dun.
And the episode, what was it called? Not What You Think. I think that's what they titled the episode.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, I forgot to put the title.
I
got it right here though. I got it in my notepad.
Okay, we got it in our notes. All right. Not What You Think. At the beginning of it, I'm going to just run it through. Zac was holding Deja in his hands, and Fatima's mom pulled up at their house. Both of their houses, it's like a duplex, a condo. It's connected together, and we know that Deja is his tenant, who is living next door. She's very ratchet. She's been trying to get on to Zac forever. Oh, she's a stripper too. That's why I'm like, she's ratchet acting or whatever. But Fatima done beat her up, so she got this neck brace on, acting like she can't walk out of her car. So that's why Zac has her in his hands. Now, when her mom, Fatima's mom, pulls up, she's looking like, I am Fatima's mom. And Zac just drops Deja to the ground. And so she wasn't really hurt. She was hurt this time. She down there screaming, oh my God, and cursing at him and everything. So his mama looking crazy, like, what is going on? So he's like, I'll be back. I gotta take her in. So he takes her in the house, Deja, takes her in the house. Lord behold, Fatima pulls up. She pulls up, yes, of course,
Never
right?
fails. Timing is always perfect.
Right, on this show. So she's talking to her mom like, Mom, what are you doing here? She's like, oh, I brought you a package. She has this mysterious
care package. That's what she called it. A
mysterious care package that she has for her daughter. And Fatima didn't even tell her mama she was living with Zac or nothing. She don't want her to know nothing like that right now because they're probably some sanctified Christian parents that she has, and they like, you don't live together before marriage and everything like that. She has these people.
Yeah, we do get introduced to her mother. What was it? Well, we got introduced at the end of episode 4, but 5 it picks up. We see more of Fatima's mama. Mm-hmm. And we thinking Fatima be thugged out and stuff. Her mama coming off like I don't know, like Vivian Banks or something in Bel Air or something. She kind of bougie. That was my first impression.
Okay, bougie, not Christian sanctified. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, I mean she might be that too, but it's still a mystery between Fatima's mama.
Yes. So then finally Zac comes out of the house, and Fatima's looking at him like, oh, so you was in there. But she didn't want to say nothing because, usually it wasn't nobody right there. She'll just break off and go beat up Deja or something like she's already did. Right. But she's like calm this time. But when somebody's calm, that means, she might be crazy. So, Fatima's mom is like, so you going to introduce, like, let me go in? You going to take me in your house? To Zac. And Zac is like, oh, yeah, come on. So he's walking in, and then she's like, well, this stuff I have in my hand is really heavy. So he's like, oh, yeah, let me help you. So Fatima's mama already not liking him, So they go into their house, and she puts down a care package and she's like, so you're living here, Fatima? And Fatima's like, well, I come over sometimes. I still have my own place. And she's like,
lying
you
to her mama like
just
that.
lying. And Zac just standing there looking dumbfounded, like,
Oh, he wasn't dumbfounded. He like, oh, this is what you doing. You, oh, so you come visit. You ain't told your parents, we living together and all that.
He didn't say all that, but he was mad.
Yo, you can see it on his face.
He didn't say that in front of her. Yeah,
you can see it on his face.
Finally she's talking. She's like, you know what, Zac, I want y'all to come to dinner with us and meet her father, which is really her stepfather. And she's like, I want you to meet us. And so y'all gonna come out and y'all gonna eat with us and we're gonna see about this. Like treating them like they're some children and not grown-ups like they are. We really don't even know how old they are because they act like high schoolers, to be honest. But
right.
We don't know.
I would assume they're in there at least conservatively being in like mid 30s to early 40s.
Okay, we could say that.
The way how some of these adults act on this show is very childish.
Very childish.
We'll definitely get more into that because I got a lot to say, about some of these, how some of these folks be acting.
So then her mom ends up leaving and she wants Fatima to walk her out. So they walk out and Fatima's like, Mom, did you really have to show up like that? She was like, yes, I did. And he reminds me of your real daddy who was in and out of jail all the time. Yes, I know he's in and out of jail all the time. Look how he dressed. He had a wife beater on. He had some gym shorts on. What he got that on for? Anyway, so.
Ooh, you know what? Nah, you mentioned
that's
that
just
up.
what she thinking in her head.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying you mentioned that. So I'm like, we this is just a theory. Mm-hmm. We introduced to Fatima's mama as bougie, but what if back in the day, she used to be like a trap queen or something?
Oh, that's where Fatima got it from.
Yeah. Then she married the stepdad and turned her life around or whatever, got out the game. And so now, now she bougie like that, but back in the day, she was up there on something. She was like Monet from Power or something like that, shooting up folks and setting up the plugs.
That's a whole nother story. We don't know about
Actually,
that.
I welcome that theory right there. I'd be
that
like, all right,
so
it
you
all
want to
makes
put
sense.
some gangster into the Tyler Perry's Zatima. I mean, it kind of is a little gangster. She got cousins that are goons and stuff that'll come and beat you down and strap you up on the van and take your clothes off and just beat you. That was another show.
Oh, yeah.
We had to talk about that one.
Nah, you'll be talking about that one. I ain't about to be watching All the Queens Men.
No, it wasn't that one. It was when...
yeah, that's the show.
No, not that show,
Okay.
but when Fatima called her cousin up.
The Madam.
Which was really Eva.
Yeah, The Madam.
Yeah, she called her up.
That's her show.
But that's the same people, okay? That's the same people that beat up... it was on Sisters.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah. Hayden.
By the way, Sisters and Zatima are different shows, but it's like some of the same characters are from there, but we don't actually get to see those characters that are on Sisters.
It's called a spinoff, baby.
It's a spinoff, okay, whatever. But she still be talking about stuff that's happening on Sisters too. So Zac was in a shower, and then Fatima walked in there, and she turned on the bathtub. They got a bathtub and they got a shower, a stand-up shower in there, and she's running the water. He gets out the shower and just walks straight past her, don't say nothing. So she was like, okay, Zac, that's how you want to do it? Like she's talking to herself.
Yeah.
So then when Zac lay in the bed, Zatima come out, they showed the camera from her feet up to her waist, and we like, what's she doing?
I thought she had on some
sexy clothes.
I thought it was going to have some makeup nookie or
yes,
something.
I thought she was going to have some lingerie on or something, but then they start showing the camera go up. She got this outfit on like she about to go out in her freakum dress, okay? She got some heels on. She putting on her little perfume, and she walks past Zac, like switching her little hips as she walked. Okay, so then she walks out. Don't say nothing to him.
Freshly engaged couple.
Yeah, I know. And then he goes, okay, Zatima, but I keep want to say Zatima because that's the name of the show.
Yep.
Fatima, that's how you want to do it. So they both ignoring each other. It's really bad. Like, that's what we did back in the day in high school. Like, oh, come on now. Tyler Perry. So she leaves, and actually she sits in her car for a while, and she's like, girl, she calls her friend. She has this friend named Angela. She has this messy friend named Angela. They both work at the law firm together. And she's like, girl, where you want to go? Come pick me up. Let's go out or whatever. She want to go to the strip club, the male
Eden.
strip club. Club Eden is what it's called. So at first, Fatima's like, I don't know if I need to go, girl. I don't know. She talks her into it. She ends up cranking up the car. And Zac like, oh, she really is leaving. So Zac called his homeboy up named
Tony.
Okay, Tony is a little more civil than he has another friend, Nathan. They're like best friends, but these boys are no good boys. they both have these friends that feed them stuff in their head to where they are going to break up anyway. It's like they don't want to see them happy, basically. They have these unhappy friends. They have these single friends. These friends don't even have a man or a woman. So how can you get advice from them?
Angela has a man. She's not talking to him right now because she's found out he likes men as well.
Oh,
that's
yes.
the plot line right now.
Yeah, that is. Okay, so she's want to go out too because she's mad at her man.
And Zac's homeboy, Nathan, he got a woman too. He just be messing around on her.
Oh, she broke up with him. He been sleeping in a doghouse.
Oh, yeah, right.
On Tony's sofa.
Right.
So Tony ain't got no woman. What's up with him?
I mean, well, when Zac called him up, he had a girl coming through, so
got
a woman.
Okay.
I don't know if he got a woman he's committed
life.
to, but he got a woman coming over to.
Yep. So Zac called him, was like, "Man, let's go out or whatever," and he was like, "Okay, are we gonna go? Because I got this honeydew that's supposed to be coming through," and he was like, "Yeah, we gonna go." He was like, "That's if I go with you or whatever like that," but he's thinking in his head like, maybe I shouldn't go through. Meanwhile, he hears this loud music next door from his tenant Deja, and he's like, "Oh, what is going on?" So he calls her up. He got off the phone with his boy. He calls her up and he was like, "Deja, turn the music down." And she acting like she hurt, you guys. She got that neck brace on and stuff because Fatima beat her blank. So anyway, can we curse on here? No.
I don't know. It's your channel.
I'm not going to curse. I'm going to say blank. So anyways, or her butt. How about that? B-U-T-T. So anyways, he's like, "Deja, turn the music off, man. Turn it down or something." I can't. I'm hurt. You need to come over here, please, please. And he's like, "Huh." And he was like, "Man, I'm not coming over there." But she's like, "Please come over." She's begs him. So he finally comes over, which is just next door. Fatima's gone already, so why not, right? So he goes over there. He puts his clothes on. He just some shorts, and he has like a wife beater on, and tank top. Yeah. I'm sorry, that's what we called him back in the day.
Right.
So, anyways, he goes over, and he's like, "Where you at?" She in a robe on her sofa, and she's trying to take it off, and he closes his eyes, and he's like, "Fatima, where's it at? Where's it at?" So he goes and turned down the music, and he was like, "It's real hot in here. Why you got it so hot?" He was like, she was like, I can't get up, I can't turn her, like just trying to make us stuff. She on crutches and all that. So she tried to take her red robe off so he could see her, talking about it's all perky and stuff. So look at him or whatever. And he's like, "I'm not about to look at that. Close that up, girl." Like that. So she's like, "Ugh." So she closes it up. She's like, "Dang, I can't get him." So he leaves.
This really doesn't make sense. I'm like, why is, she's causing him all these problems. He's her landlord. All you got to do is just throw her butt out. Throw her butt out, and be done with it and got to do these problems. But then you was like, well, remember, she threatened she going to get the lawyer, so they trying to be nice to her.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking too, I'm like, okay, we just talked about, Fatima affiliated with this goon family.
Yeah, why won't she just hit her up?
Be like, hey, look, handle this. Don't tell me nothing.
See, Zac isn't telling Fatima a lot. He's not like, "I'm about to go over there and shut her down," or "I'm going over there because I don't want her to call the lawyer," or nothing like that. It's like he's not saying it. And Fatima, she's just gonna go and
she already know. He already know she gonna
go
shut
wild.
all that down. She gonna be like, "Man, we ain't about to do all that. Let me make."
Fatima and Zac actually act alike because they like to beat up each other's person that's looking at them. So I don't know why they get so mad at each other in the first place.
Right, which is why they got the tension in the first place in this episode, because she's still mad about what happened in the 4th episode with the construction worker guy, Paul.
Yeah. And that was a misunderstanding too.
Right.
They're sitting down having a drink, which
Angela's
is
having a great
Fatima
time.
and Angela. Yeah, Angela having a good time. This man comes up to them, and Fatima's like, "We don't know you like that. We'll get our own drinks." And
What's the man's name? The
man's name is Sean.
How convenient.
How convenient. Sean Bear. But his name is Sean, but he looks like a Rico Suave looking man. So he come up with this
like
own
Magic Mike.
He look like he Puerto Rican or something. Magic Mike. I'm thinking he was the stripper, to be honest, because he just walked up to them, got the little button-down shirt on or whatever, looking like a Ken Indian Barbie doll. So then they walk up to the bar, Angela and him, and they go get some drinks, and they bring it back, and she's like, whatever. It goes off with them coming out, and they're like drunk, and Angela it can't walk, so Fatima is holding on to her, and she's like, we're about to call us a ride share, girl. We're not about to drive. And while all this is going on, Zac had to go back to Deja's house.
Before you get too ahead of yourself, I just want to say, because this is one of my big criticisms. I mean, I already not a fan of this Angela character that's supposed to be Fatima's friend.
Yeah, she messy.
But they had her doing a whole lot this episode. Like, she's definitely, like, your friend is engaged. I mean, you already been, like, definitely not been given the most positive feedback about how they handle their relationship. When you can't even handle your own relationship properly. But in this episode, they just had her wilding. Like, they got in the club. She flirting with the random guys coming to her, ready to go ahead and give them cheeks up and stuff. Yeah. And I'm like,
that fast.
I be
it happens.
Yeah, but if in real life, if a situation like that, if you had a friend like that or I had somebody like that, you'd be like, oh no,
I wouldn't let you go home.
They getting cut off. They getting cut off.
Zac and Deja, so he had to go back over there because she was like, I'm in a tub, because that's how it's about to go off. She was like, I'm in a tub and I need you to come over because the water is about to overflow. It'll go through your next door, so you better come over. And I can't get up, I'm hurt. She's trying her best to get this man over there. She thinks Zac's so fine and sexy and all that. She wants to just make Fatima mad. That's what I feel. She wants to make her really mad or whatever, or just to show like, oh, I can get him or whatever, because he a hoe anyway. Everybody says that Zac is a hoe. He's known as a hoe or whatever, but he's trying to show that he's better now that he's with Fatima. He's really trying to show her that he is. I believed him. But these people just keep throwing themselves at him, like the next door neighbor, Deja. For one, why'd you let her be your next door neighbor? But that was on some drunk stuff one night. But anyway, that's another show. So anyways, he goes over there, goes upstairs, try to close his eyes. He's like, what you need? She's like, throw me a towel. She in there, she butt naked in the bathtub, completely
full face of makeup
on or whatever. That's what she does. And she's like, help me, throw a towel. I need a towel. So he throws it at her. She's like, don't throw it. He's like, 3, 2, 1. He throw it at her and she catches it. And then she was like, Zac, look at your phone. I just want you to look at your phone before you leave. And he's like, what? We thinking she done sent him a naked picture or something.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
God. So he could just open his eyes, basically. Right. He opens his eyes. He looks at his phone and he sees that Fatima is at the club with another man, which we already told you what was really going on. But he sees her in a picture with another man. And so he's like, oh, so she done went out with another man. So he was like, all right. So he gets mad. You see him, his little Adam's apple get real hard. So then he puts the phone in his pocket and then he walks over there to the bathtub. And she's like opening her legs and stuff in the bathtub, but it's bubbles and all that, so you can't see nothing, all right? So he kneels down on the bathtub and he looks her in her eyes. And she looks at him like, oh yeah, I got you now, Zac.
And at that point, she about to give him the cheeks, or so we think.
Then it goes off. Cliffhanger. It goes off.
Oh, man, yeah.
I'm mad. I'm like, Zac, come on. You know the reason why she's doing this, because she wants some or whatever. And he's like, trying not to give himself over there. But if you go over there, something gonna go down. And every time you come home, Fatima gonna show up.
Yeah, right on time.
Yeah, she been trying. But when you try so hard to try to make a man not do something that he's probably really want to do in the first place, it ain't gonna work. It's gonna happen. He's gonna do it. You can't try to make that man not do something if that's something he want or if that's something he's been known to do. Also, especially every time y'all get mad at each other. When you get mad at each other, you're gonna just go run over next door, or when she's mad, she's just gonna go run to the club. Like,
well, he was supposed to be going over there to assist with maintenance issues.
He knew what was going on. He knew what was going down.
Oh yeah,
he tried to close his eyes and stuff, but he was like, "I'm trying so hard not to f you, girl." Saying that.
The more constructive and civil way is, he got money. Hire him a maintenance man.
Exactly.
And call the maintenance man, be like, yo, all right, my maintenance guy will be over there.
Maintenance man ain't gonna end up clapping them too.
Well,
that's their problem.
Right.
Like,
and Zac ain't got to deal with that and worry about Fatima being outside every time he come out the door.
Exactly, but it'd be off impulse, like quick things that he does. So it's like, does he have time to call a maintenance person in the midst of her saying the water's about to overflow or whatever? So he got to come over there every time.
True.
And he even tried to tell her, he was like, I'm gonna send Fatima over there. And she was like, Fatima ain't home. It's like she knew that Fatima left. She be watching. So that's why she kept on calling him too. I just think this is like very high school basically. And looking at it, it don't make me too mad because I feel like I'm in a good place. But when I was in a bad place and looking at this situation that happens, boy, get your boiling point going up, raising high blood pressure will go up. You like, girl. And you know, like back in the day, we probably like did go to the club if our man was doing something, but then they both would end up at the same club. That's how we did. We end up at the same club. Like, oh, he over there dancing with her. Oh, I'm about to be over here dancing with him. Make him mad too. Then you end up going home together anyway, you and your man, not you and these other people like they're doing. But it's just crazy to me.
My overall thoughts of the episode. Number one, I really wish we had to delve more into Fatima's mama. Like they introduced her a little bit in this episode, and then we just heard nothing else from it. My other thing,
it's about Fatima and Zac.
True that, but it's like I'm thinking, you know, maybe that, which is a big criticism of Tyler Perry's writing, but that's a whole nother thing to get on. You know, he always has these incomplete storylines and stuff. But that's a whole nother topic. You know, you'll be
it's
doing
to get you to watch the next one. Like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
He can't pull it all in one.
So yeah, we still left with a question mark about the whole Fatima's mother and all that. Then the other thing I just thought about was, you know, his boy Tony. If I'm Tony, I'm pretty pissed. I'm ready. I'm ready to.
Because he didn't come over.
Yeah.
He was supposed
you
to
know,
have a girl come over.
I could have been, you know, having me some late night fun or something with another friend of mine. Or I done canceled because you supposed to come through, and now you done flaked on me.
We don't know. He probably did because he never called back. So you never know. Tony probably
Zac was at Deja house, waiting on Zac to call back. Yeah, no.
He knew he had to go over there, but yeah.
So, you know, that's my initial thoughts. Oh, yeah, and of course, you know, you already know how I feel about Angela. Like, but they definitely did not do her any justice this episode. They got her just out here thotting and bopping
like,
for some drinks.
On the show, I guess they never want to show anything positive, like to have that positive friend, because we might have one positive friend that loves the Lord, and then we have this bad friend. You know how you have the red devil on one side, and then you have the angel on the other side.
Yeah.
So you have these friends, but on there it's just bad friends. They're all the devils. Actually, there's nobody that's positive.
Now Tony is like, he be in the gray. I'm gonna put him in the gray because sometimes
he's in between.
He be trying to look out for Zac. Sometimes now the other boy, Nathan.
I don't like Nathan. How you don't like Angela, I don't like. And speaking of Angela, I like Angela kind of more. It's the other friend that they had, Belinda. They actually did it with Zac back in the day, and she tried to do some more. And talking about she doing Fatima. Like that kind of friend right there. Y'all would have to watch the show to know what I'm talking about.
Belinda is very manipulative. Angela's just she always says the wrong stuff, and then she never really puts them in a good situation.
She just be like, I'm here for you, girl. But if you want to go to the club and we go get all these niggas and stuff, but I'm here for you, girl. Right. Yeah, so, they don't have good friends to me. So having that negativity around, plus y'all just got engaged and everything, it's breaking y'all up even more if you're going to listen to these outside influencers.
Right.
All right, guys. Well, make sure you leave me a comment below and let me know if you watched this episode or the episodes before it so we can do some more talking. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop it down. Ask the questions in the comments. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Until next time.
Hit that thumbs up. Like and share.
Like and share this. Yes.
Drink from my sunshine. Sip